All right, TGI Friday, September 9th. Sunday, the anniversary of September 11th. Never forget. We kind of do that pretty easily these days and move on to the next message or story on our phone. But that day should never be out of anybody's memory. And not only how blatant this country was attacked for what it believed in, but how far we've even come from what we believed in then to what we believe in now. It's pretty sad, but never give up hope, never surrender. This country can be saved. The politicians ruining it are the ones that need to go. On the home front, we're aware of the payroll issue for overtime, and it's being addressed. We didn't have any answers the last 2 days, so there really was no reason to put anything out because we were getting the runaround on our end. I can tell you it didn't originate at 35th and Michigan this time. It actually was the city comptroller. This whole government is just so upside down and backwards. But direct deposits should hit your accounts on the 12th, along with hard copies. If you still get a paper check, they should be in your units of assignment on Monday, is what we're told. Arbitration. The process was pretty clear. We requested the panel from AAA. They sent this list of 7 names for the arbitrators, and the process that AAA uses is alternating strikes between the two parties. But our contract calls for something different. The AAA, when they sent the list, said that the process should be completed and the remaining arbitrators should be submitted by September 12th, Monday. The city took that as meaning they don't have to do anything until September 12th, which isn't true. And these are educated lawyers who absolutely know what they're doing. They're just playing games, and it's another step in dragging out this process as long as they possibly can, because they are not in control and they're a little pissy about it, but just tough luck. But anyway, we asked for clarification from the AAA to explain that our CBA calls for the city to provide 3 strikes, then we provide the next 3 with the 1 remaining. That's supposed to be the process. We should have already gotten the 3 names from the city that they were striking. That hasn't happened because their belief is they don't have to do that till September 12th. Yet here we are. So apparently nothing's going to get done or accomplished by challenging it at the labor board for an unfair labor practice or anything along those lines. We're going to have to wait till Monday to get the city's 3 names, and then we'll have 48 hours from there to strike the other 3. Once we have an arbitrator selected, then there's a scheduling process. In the meantime, the mediator is going to try and have one more stretch of dates between both parties, 4 or 5 days in a row in mid-October, to try and address some of the smaller issues to get those off the plate so they don't have to go to arbitration. We'll see what fruit that yields, but he's been pretty even keel about this whole process, and every time it seems fruitful, it goes to the wayside because the city throws in a poison pill. But we'll see where that goes too. It shouldn't be any surprise to anybody how screwed up this process is and this city is. I mean, you have to look no farther than City Hall. You have a mayor who chastises Governor Abbott of Texas for sending busloads of illegal immigrants to Chicago, and then what does she do? She puts them on buses and sends them to Burr Ridge. She is such a miserable hypocrite, and no one challenges her, no one calls her out on it. She gets away with it, and I guarantee you the mayor of Burr Ridge does not want her to send busloads of Chicago residents to Burr Ridge. They like their suburb nice and quiet, not like the city of Chicago. Another homicide downtown last night, the night before that. It is complete and utter chaos, and I just want everybody to keep remembering 171 days till this miserable person is finally gone from the history of Chicago forever. She has been the biggest nightmare and self-destructing force that this city has ever seen, and she could take her lackey, ghost payrolling superintendent with her. Everybody have a good weekend. I'll be up to date once we have the arbitrators selected Monday.